Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So it looks like Dusty has gotten herself in more trouble with Laberrick because now he is seeking more jail time for her because she has violated their ongoing court order for their child that is in place. And yeah, we're going to get into it. So Belle Magazine posted an article a few hours ago stating the title of the article is Destiny Payton faces more jail time in custody battle against Laberrick Williams. I'm also going to post the link for this article in the description bar so you guys can take a look at it. I will not be posting the article in this video, but they did post the court documents that were filed, and those I will be posting in this video. So the article reads, Love and Marriage Huntsville star. I wouldn't say she's a star, but anyways, it says Love and Marriage Huntsville star Destiny Payton wasn't able to avoid drama in the current season. For this latest round, Destiny accused both Melody Cherie Rogers and Martell Holt of grooming her for a threesome. This completely aggravated Melody, who spoke out about Destiny and LMAH producers on IG Live days before informing the world she is not returning to the reality TV show she created. Away from the show, she's been involved in rumors surrounding her ex-husband's recent arrest. This past January, Laberrick Williams was arrested on a warrant for domestic violence. After the arrest, Destiny sought out a protection order from the Madison County courts. In the order, she claimed multiple incidents where Laberrick was allegedly violent towards her. Destiny also claimed he was violent towards his new girlfriend and son he shares with Destiny. This request was ultimately denied by the judge and sent to the judge presiding over her ongoing custody dispute. The judge previously held Destiny in contempt and gave her a suspended jail sentence pending paying Laberrick over $18,000 in court fees and medical bills for their son. We all know that Destiny still hasn't paid Laberrick that $18,000 and that she has filed an appeal for that sentence and for the $18,000 that she owes him because she was supposed to serve that 45 days in jail if she did not pay him within 30 days. And we know she's not in jail because she's out on the streets terrorizing Melody, Sunny, and Moses. The article goes on to say, this time, Laberrick's attorney filed a new motion in their custody / divorce case, and he's once more seeking to hold Destiny in contempt and more jail time. In documents obtained by Belle, Laberrick claims Destiny won't allow him to maintain court-ordered custody time. He says Destiny has kept their child for 9 days of his allotted custody time. As a result, Laberrick seeks to put her in custody for 5 days for each day she kept their son during his time, which means 5 by 9, that's about 45 days he's seeking. Laberrick also wants Destiny to be fined by the courts and pay his legal fees. If the judge agrees, Destiny will face another sentence of 45 days in jail. She is appealing the suspended 30-day sentence and the over $18,000 she owes Laberrick in court costs, medical bills, and back mortgage payments. Laberrick also has an open identity theft criminal case against Destiny. This girl is going to jail. I mean, there's just no way around it because she continues to do things that will land her in jail. I don't know if she's following in the footsteps of her so-called brother Martell, but they're both going to end up in jail at this point. And I do not blame Laberrick for taking these actions because Destiny has been moving very foul. She's a vile human being. And I do not blame him for taking these actions to get the courts to, hold her in contempt because she is doing these things willingly and she's willfully violating their court order. Now, in the new documents obtained by Urban Bell, the documents are on the screen. These were filed by Laberrick on February 4th. These were electronically filed and they were filed in the Circuit Court of Madison County. And it's Laberrick who is the plaintiff and Destiny that is the defendant. And this is the order, the motion to return child and motion for contempt. And the document reads, the plaintiff by and through the undersigned counsel states as follows. 1. The parties in this motion were previously ordered to alternate custody in a 7-day on, 7-day off rotating schedule, swapping custody at 6 p.m. on Sundays. The defendant filed a petition for protection from abuse on January 21st, 2025, seeking an ex parte protection order. However, no protection order was granted. The defendant withheld the minor child the entirety of the remainder of said week. Further, the minor child was with the defendant the entirety of last week, January 26th through February 2nd. Therefore, the plaintiff's father's custodial week should have begun on February 2nd at 6 p.m. To date, the defendant has refused to return the child to the plaintiff. The defendant has withheld the child for approximately 9 days of the plaintiff's custodial time. The defendant's refusal to return the child is a flagrant violation of this court's prior custody order. The defendant is therefore in civil and criminal contempt of court. The plaintiff respectfully asks this honorable court to order the defendant to immediately return the minor child to the plaintiff's custody and to further schedule an emergency hearing as soon as possible to address this issue. The plaintiff has incurred attorney fees as a result of the defendant's defiance of the court's orders. Wherefore, the plaintiff moves the court to enter an order compelling the defendant to return the minor child to the plaintiff's custody and to set an hearing as soon as possible. Upon such hearing, the plaintiff prays for the following relief. A, that the court awards the plaintiff 9 days of make-up custodial time. B, that the court find the defendant Destiny Williams to be in willful civil and criminal contempt of court orders. C, the defendant Destiny Williams be punished for said contempt as allowed by the Alabama law, including 5 days incarceration for each separate act of contempt. D, the defendant Destiny Williams be punished for said contempt as allowed by the Alabama law by imposing a fine. E, that the defendant Destiny Williams be ordered to pay the plaintiff's attorney fees incurred in connection with this motion. And F, that the court grant any additional relief to which in equity and good conscience the plaintiff may be entitled in the premises. This order is signed by his attorney on file, which is Jonathan Lusk. I believe that is. And this was signed on the 4th of February. Destiny is playing a dangerous losing game, and she is going to F around and end up in jail for about 3 months. Mark my words, she is going to F around and end up in jail for about 3 months. She was already warned by that same family court judge that, she's been lenient with Destiny because Destiny kept violating the court order, and she's been really lenient with her and just suspending her sentences. But this, going back to that judge, it's just too much. And in my opinion, I just feel like Destiny does not care about her son. And I feel like she's doing this for a storyline, and this is sad. I also have a scheduled court date coming up for February 13th. I think that is for the protection order that she had previously filed for, that wasn't granted that day because they transferred that motion over to the family court judge. So they have set a date for the February 13th, and a order came out today, which was on Wednesday Talks channel, where they will now have to bring the child into court that day. And I just feel like, in my opinion, that baby is too young to be dragged into court for this reason. And let's just play devil's advocate for a moment. Let's just say that Destiny had good reason as to why she did not return her son to Laberrick during his custodial time. Let's just say that she was scared for her safety, and that based on the protection order that she asked for, and she felt like, he was going to harm her, or she was or he was going to harm her son. Then one would ask the question, how come you did not feel that way throughout all this time when he had your son? You did not have an issue with him being with your son up till now. And all the incidents that she listed in the protection order that she asked for, those were incidents that happened when the child was a baby. The only thing that happened recently was the alleged altercation that happened at the exchange on, I believe it was December 1st. One would also ask why, as a mother, as a parent who is scared for their safety and the safety of their child, that you did not report this earlier, or report it to the guardian ad litem for the child. None of this was reported. And if there was abuse happening to the child, if in a physical manner, then a doctor, his pediatrician, would be able to pick up on these abuse or physical abuse on the child and report that to whatever authorities they need to report it to. That did not happen. So again, there's a lot of things that we have to question here. And not only that, now your child is going to be dragged into the court system. And what if, God forbid, on that day, the judge decides that, you know what, I'm not going to give the father or the mother custody of the child. I'm going to put the child in foster care. Now your child is going to have the same experience that you had when your mother could not take care of you and you ended up in foster care at the age of 4. And let's just say that you were scared for your safety and you did not want to see Laberrick at the exchange point. You could have asked your roommate Dion to exchange the child. You could have asked your dad. I'm sure he would have loved to fill in those gaps where you are not able to be a parent. So why are we doing this? Why are we here? She's really exhausting. And I just, you know what? I actually feel that maybe if she does get sentenced to jail, then maybe this is the reset that she needs, because I feel like Destiny's not taking life seriously. She's not taking things seriously. And I feel like everything is a joke to her and she likes to play these games. And I think it's time that she learned that life is a serious matter and there are consequences for your actions. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below regarding Destiny and these legal woes. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.